In this video, I'll guide you through how to exclude internal traffic in Google Analytics 4. If you work on a website regularly, your own visits and actions can easily skew your data. By the end of this tutorial, your reports will focus on real visitors and not on your team's testing or day-to-day browsing. Let's start by opening your browser and going to analytics.google.com. Make sure you're signed into the Google account that has access to the analytics property you want to adjust. Once the main Google Analytics 4 interface loads, you'll see your standard reports and navigation menu. Now, we need to move into the settings area. Look toward the bottom left corner of the screen and find the admin option represented by a small gear icon. Go ahead and click that. This section is where you manage property level and account level settings, so it's where filters are configured in GA4. With the admin panel open, focus on the property column, usually the middle column. Under the heading called Data Collection and Modification, find and click on Data Filters. Data filters in GA4 let you include or exclude specific types of traffic before it appears in your reports, which makes them very powerful for keeping your analytics clean. On the Data Filters page, you'll see any existing filters that have already been set up for your property. One of the default options in GA4 is a filter specifically for internal traffic. Locate the filter labeled internal traffic and click on it to open its settings. If you haven't set up internal traffic definitions yet, you'll want to make sure those are configured in your data streams later. But for now, we'll focus on adjusting the filter behavior. Inside the internal traffic filter settings, look for the section labeled filter operation. This is where you decide what the filter actually does with the traffic it detects. By default, it might be set to test or include, depending on how your property was set up. To ensure your internal traffic does not appear in your reports, change the filter operation to exclude. This tells Google Analytics 4 to leave out any traffic that matches your internal traffic rules from your core reporting views. Before saving, it's worth taking a moment to confirm a couple of things. Make sure you're applying this filter to the correct property, especially if you manage multiple websites or apps. Also remember that in GA4, filters can permanently affect data going forward, so once you exclude traffic, it won't be recoverable in standard reports. It's often a good idea to double check that your internal IP addresses and conditions are defined correctly elsewhere in your settings, so you don't accidentally filter out real users. Once you're confident that the filter operation is set to exclude and everything looks correct, scroll if needed and click Save. This applies your settings and activates the exclusion of internal traffic for that property. From this point on, any visits that match your internal traffic definitions should be filtered out of your main reports, helping you get more accurate insights into how real users interact with your site or app. That's all you need to do to exclude internal traffic in Google Analytics 4. You went to analytics.google.com, opened the admin section, navigated to data filters under data collection and modification, selected the internal traffic filter, changed the filter operation to exclude, and saved your changes. With this configuration in place, your analytics will better reflect genuine user behavior, making your decisions more reliable and data-driven.